Yo, what's good? What's good? I don't have no whole lot of light. I don't feel like putting the circle light up and all that. Uh, Natural light. That's it. I'm conservative when it comes to electricity, money, and all that goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? That we're supposed to be under the barter system, but it's obvious that it's not working that way. Yeah, this shit is crazy. I don't like watching the news. I don't like watching no media at all. Yeah, I can sit downstairs. I can sit in another room at my desk and all that shit. No, I like to be comfortable when I'm doing this stuff. Different from everybody. You know what I'm saying? Um, and not on purpose. It's just who I am and how I am. Traveling the earth, military. Just, I look at everything. I look at everything very differently. Um, Boy, how did y'all vote? Which one of y'all? How many of y'all took the shot? It's not a vaccine. How many of you guinea pigs took the shot? That's all I want to know. And please inform me about slow death or fast death. Now, I'm not speaking no death on anybody. I am just litigating right now, allegedly, on the two people, recipients, one who was in office and the one who's in there now. Help me out. They fumble with their words. They read, the people that write all this crap for them. I think their heads so far up their butt, they hung on coke or drunk, hung over or something. Because if they weren't, I mean, you can look at some of their faces when they're talking. Biden, he always has to read the teleprompter. He doesn't even do that well at all. I've got about 20 racial sayings that are actually his, whether published in newspaper or certain people spoke on it. You can't dismiss that. Like I said, racists are the biggest dummies on earth, the dumbest, especially the pale skin ones. Those are the real dummies. They don't know real history. They don't even have real identity, and they run around with the one given to them around the 1600s. It's not a hate. It's not a hate thing. This is none of that. This is about cutting through all that bull crap that has everybody unstable. I guess the government's on anyway. So unstable and running around looking stupid. You would think that people would start looking, at things different. How many of y'all have realized when y'all go to pay your bills, when you call now these days, it's somebody from Hindustan? I don't call it India. I don't even respect that over it. It wasn't India when they were calling us Indians. Fuck that. So Hindustan. How many of y'all got motherfuckers and then someone attempt to talk such proper English? I'll be sitting there going, look, dude, you got somebody else I can talk because I know the scam. I know the network. Or I'm talking to some African, but not one of the good ones. And I don't like calling them Africans. I like calling them from wherever they live, in whatever country in that region, and by the people. I take serious issue with the shit that's going on right now, and I'm looking at all my younger brothers and sisters, and I'm thinking about my brothers and sisters my age and up. How the fuck? I mean, yeah, it was methodical, it was slow, but come on. And then I'm looking at all these brothers and sisters who are getting all this play, and they doing WAP, they doing booty shorts, they doing all this foolishness and niggas and black and all this dumb shit, and they're supposed to be a voice. These people will be selective in 20, 30 years if they're allowed to live, and we don't get the ramrod that I believe is coming, or STHF, you know what I'm saying? SHTF, excuse me. And then they're not spokesman for me, not on my history, not on my truth. And I should have put that little light up there. There's one right there I can turn on. I don't like the way it comes out because it gives like a. But you need to hear what I'm saying. Fuck what I look like, all right? But on a solid, I really, I'm looking at Hassan Campbell. I'm looking at all these different individuals, and I look at some of their videos and I listen to what they're saying. I'm not here to fucking entertain. That is not my purpose. You want entertainment? Wait till I start uploading the stories, our old stories turned into myth from legends. Okay, when I do that, then maybe you can have some recompensation as far as reality. But most of y'all like holding on to fragments of fiction, incorporated with some made-up new history and a bunch of bullshitivity that has nothing to do with reality. And I'm sitting there going, wow, can we be so intellectually smart and intelligent to the point where we're just dumb? I mean, I really want to know. Can we be that far gone but think we're the shit? Well, hey, wake up call. You're not the shit. See, when you don't know who the fuck you are, you're accepting the narrative given by your enemies. And the enemies, that means people of color as well. You as a fool. You have placated reality, and you have played yourself, if you want to call it the Matrix, so be it. The shit that was created by a system. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. I used to be over there in Harlem, going over to the workout, go to the Black Panther meeting, just stop in and, just peep it out, here's some positive shit. And I used to always sit after I listen to everything, I'm going, all right, so where are the nurses and the doctors? Where are the emergency places? Where are the bug out spots? Who are the people who don't have smart TVs and cell phones? Who probably still using a BlackBerry, hard to break in, for the government to break in. Who's got gas stored up, an ample amount of food where they're not so stingy, where they actually have people who are going to go there and they're going to be perimeter security, watching each other six. I mean, a bomb drops out of the sky, ain't too much you can do about it except for grab your nuts, open your mouth, and cross your legs over your mouth, and put your head down and hope that you just get a couple of scratches, unless it's a DH, direct hit. But like I said, nobody's really paying attention to anything that's going on around them, but they're looking at everything about the Joneses, the Karens, the Kens, what Bob, what Billy got, what Petey got, and not about what they don't have so they can have it. They don't want to listen to anything that makes sense. They don't like order. It's obvious. You can see that every day. Take it, even yourself. Look at yourself and think about everything going on and say, wow, this is a bunch of fucking chaos. Do you have to be in that chaos? No, honestly, I've heard every excuse. I've heard the excuse from, look, paying the bills. Oh, his or her name is on the lease and this, that, and the car note. But I paid for it. And people stay in that chaos and attempt to make it work because we rely on some bullshit about, 60 years ago, my great grandmother. Like, hold on, that was a different age. The food was different. Nobody was fat. Nobody was doing high fructose corn syrup and corn solids and all the other shit from the wasted, stealing our land to produce all this corn and all this bullshit, this GMO soy that these motherfuckers y'all still listen to, you still voting for. Actually, you're not really voting for them. They're selected if you know how it works, and they're put in that position because they're going to carry out the orders of those families, those groups. And like I said, I'm not into politics. I'm talking about shit that's relevant to facts. And if you have a hard time dealing with that because you don't want to do the work, you you love where you at because everything's going with you, you're not worthy. You're not worthy for me to call you family. You ain't worthy for me to call you brother or sister. You ain't worthy for shit. You're not even worthy for the little bit of energy that you do hold on to until you decide to make a change and seek order. Because order is right. It's all around. We're just blind. We're just blind because all we see is chaos. Your media, those actors, those government agents, all of them, actors, will sell you your own soul. Well, shit. A lot of y'all don't even know you got one. But look, you're so caught up in everything else, you don't allow yourself a moment to breathe, to actually live. No, you're in survival mode and don't even know how to fucking survive. When will you be happy? When you learn the truth about who in your family didn't die from COVID, fake shit, who was murdered by doctors and the staff who were ignorant, like that nurse from the Tuskegee, she thought she was helping. Allegedly, what we've been led to believe by school and books. I believe otherwise, but it is what it is. How many of y'all are going to start waking up and appreciating the truth? I don't care about the people who come and leave. Those motherfuckers don't mean shit to me. They're the worthless ones. They're the ones that come and they run. because they can't, if they're emotionally unstable, they have no reality base. No, you know what? It's called reality lacking syndrome. That's what I call it. And that's a reality. That's a reality. It's not my reality. You know, it's like to go to places that have been devastated by war and look upon the children and the people and see their faces, to see the kids shaking, to see this, that, and the other. And you're like, what the fuck? Well, see, a lot of y'all you're gonna get a chance to see that. Because a lot of y'all think y'all really tough. You really do. And you're not nowhere ready nor prepared when SHTF takes place. The biggest game, the biggest joke on mother's soil, on my mother's soil. Earth belongs to us. What's so hard with understanding that? They wanted to corner off and margin off. Do you know what my ancestors carried Federalist papers? Because they were fighting intrusion by foreigners to divide the land up so they could say they conquered it, because they didn't win no fucking wars. You know, we were betrayed down the South, and then Zionist Hollywood wanted to make everybody in the movies on the gray side all pale skins. Then you find out in the 80s, 90s, and 20th and 21st century, you find out, oh shit, the gray had a whole bunch of Negroes on. Of course, we made a majority of the side of the gray. Most of them Peckerwoods that's down south, they came off a fucking boat, put on a uniform, came and fought us, and moved right the fuck in certain places to bring terror. What do y'all know about the actual KKK party? Established in 18 what? What do you know about the Democratic Party? Society. See, that's what I'm talking about. My people don't know shit. They, because of where they live and moved to and how they've been reared and raised, they've accepted the narrative given in blatant, pure ignorance. Damn. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I made up some shit. I'm going to the range, y'all. Tell me I made up some shit. Say, oh, Red, man, that's made up. That's not true. This is the fact. This is the truth. Do that for me. And hey, you know what? Go on and watch all your goofy shows, watch all your goofy program. Go and subscribe to all the bullshit. You can see what I'm subscribed to, but it's study material. All that shit is study material for me. To watch socially, the social economic diaspora, and going back and forward. See, the beautiful thing about watching war shit is you get to see certain things happening if you go back and check that date. You check that date and look at politics, and you can see what was happening behind the sun, because they didn't hide it. Yeah, when you start doing that, you start realizing that every war we fought, there's a reason for it, and it has nothing to do with saving people's lives, about restructuring this. You know how many people the CIA have assassinated? You can't make this up. Besides, we're going to get rid of Kennedy's ass. Do y'all understand the depths and the deepness of everything that we're dealing with? I'm not saying you got to deal with it, but if you're going to talk about something, know what the fuck you're talking about. Honestly, and a lot of people don't have a fucking clue or know nothing at all about what they're talking about, except for the same bullshit that people are out here selling and making currency off it. Many of y'all's dumbasses. I'm not saying you're dumb like that. I'm using the word. I know it's easily offensive, but if you're dumb, you're fucking dumb. Doesn't mean that you're not smart. Doesn't mean you're not intelligent. Doesn't mean you're not intellectual. It just means that you're running around with a bunch of bullshit information, and you are living. You love that information. You loathe it. You embrace it. Fucking your children up. Fuck your grandchildren up if we don't get no maiden's tale kind of shit going on. But this, in all seriousness, fuck you, and you're fucking the people up around you, because those who do know the truth, how are you supposed to argue? How are you supposed to sit there and have a conversation with a bunch of, because you ain't supposed to argue, you don't need to be debating. You disagree and disagree. But motherfuckers want to argue and fight, and they don't even see that they're so full of chaos. Like, you can't make this up, y'all. You can't make this up. When the fuck is y'all gonna wake the fuck up? Huh? And we got dumb pan fries don't even know the Jaguar is only indigenous here. Yeah, the Black Panther only here. When we talk about a couple of birds over there in the new pyramids called the Pyramids of Giza, they had your asses focused on there, and now these dumb goofy Negroes all talking about that place like it's the motherland. They so goddamn stupid. It makes purely no sense at all. All the lands were connected. That's absent. Look, I'm not going to get into the names that I understand. Mesopotamia. That's the last of what I understand. All this other shit is all a bunch of made up plurocracy shit. It's pure bullshit. They have rewritten every fucking thing. And people have a hard time letting go because when something good happens, they don't understand it's their deeds. It was meant to happen to them. You see what I'm saying? And they want to give it all the space daddy, this, that, and all that. Give all the what you accomplish. Give it to anything or everyone else but yourself. I understand that it's important for that too, because most of y'all, because of the way you think and how you look at things, your ego would become you have this oligarch kind of mentality, and you better than your brother and your sister. That's one of the worst, most destructive things we have. Competition. What the fuck are we competing for? Talk to me. Somebody tell me, what are we in competition for? If you say NBA, NFL, shut this, go. Take your monkey ass on somewhere, go and drink the fucking Kool-Aid, keep drinking it, and stay your ass over there. Stay in timeout in the corner somewhere. Don't nobody want to hear. There's enough people now learning and knowing the truth, not debating and arguing with goofy motherfuckers who don't know nothing. But when you ask them about their origin, where your people originally come from, how long do you know about their history? They can't tell you a goddamn thing. But then you give them a school on their own history, and they sit there looking like a damn ragamuffin, a bate boy, a bate girl. You can't make this up. I got plenty of media stuff. Right now, I need the audience to go. I'm not doing what you call it, so it doesn't matter to me. I need people, because we're in some deep perilous times, and I'm not saying that to scare. Don't be scared of shit. I'm not a fear monger, and I don't like to get people all scared and all angst and all that shit. What I'm saying is, you are not prepared. You don't even know how to fucking be together, and yet you want to sit there and think you're doing something positive. Believe your life is on the right path. You know how many motherfuckers hit me up for money, and I knew they was doing crap. Yeah, I'm not in my apartment. And then some I knew because I had somebody going, yo, tell me what's going on with you. Oh, yeah. Some fucked up shit happened. Okay, well, I'm gonna slide him 40. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll slid him 30 myself. Hey, I'd throw 100 if I could. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what's going on. But I said I'm gonna slide him 40, and if he needs more than that, he needs to let me know what's going on. What's he about? You know, what's he doing? This, that, and the other, or she. Either way. But yeah, when I check on certain people, oh yeah, so-and-so, they still getting hot, son. Yeah, that was a cop for my nephew. Oh, shit, we'll clean your nephew up, but yeah, for real? Oh, okay. And I don't say nothing again. So I'm not emotionally bound, or my energy is not selective when it comes to people in chaos. No, I have nothing for you. Just my voice and you to pull yourself out of chaos. You have to pull yourself out of chaos. All right? Timberland shit on the shit. I got the AC on in here. I'm up in here rocking my Timberland shit like strange fruit, right? Hanging tree. I rep. So anyway, yeah, I got a lot of shit I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna cut this off at 20 minutes. I got a lot of stuff going on, and some of the excerpts from Joe Biden's history that they've only shown about 2 or 3, and the Snopes tried to deny one, and they got their ass blown up. Independent fact checkers and all them motherfuckers are no different from you and I. All right? All right, Clarissa Shield. Do that thing, girl. Brenny Elkin, huh? MMA, first bout. I can't wait to see that. But anywho, see the woke. Anyway, that's all I'm gonna have for right now, guys. Girls and guys. I know everybody looks at stuff later. Most people on the East Coast are off work. It's about 4 something. It is now to be exact, 5:09 here now, Arizona, and I lived on the reservation for about 8 years. I don't want to tell them bad about nobody because I wish best on everybody. I don't believe in ethnicities, races, all this bullshit. I don't believe in none of it. I know that the enemy is attempting to get rid of the old guard. It's never going to happen. You know, But I've gotten into that on numerous conversations and with people. So I don't want to go all into that right now. It's the last thing I want to go into. I need to roll me a fresh one. Excuse me. Oh yeah, I got some in there. But yeah, you know, it's like you can't make this stuff up, people. But I'm gonna go ahead and shut it off. We're right over 20 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is 20 minutes. I'll be back on tonight at 7:30. I think there's a notification there. And I'll holler at y'all then. I got some shit to talk about, man. Have a good day.